Aloha! I know everyone wants to see, everyone that's going to watch this video in the future wants to see the sexy tan that I made yesterday at the beach. In that video that everyone in the future is also going to watch. So here's a little taste. Mmm, so delicious, right? I just doing that just now, I was reminded of something that I read this morning about Zoom dysmorphia. And as someone who suffered for a large part of his life, body dysmorphia, and still really, really, really wants that six pack. Uh, also for functional reasons, because think how many things you can do with a six pack, like more yoga, surfing, who knows? Um, that a lot of people since the pandemic have developed a dysmorphia of the way that they look, staring into a camera all day, being online with their colleagues, and then, you know, noticing more how they look, and then going to the dermatologist, the plastic surgeon, and saying, "Hey, you got to fix this." And they're not really issues that need to be fixed. So um, it's also, I guess, a continuation of something that the article also pointed out a couple of years ago, which is, ooh, that was cool. When I covered the light sensor, I got more tan. Yeah, way to go, dysmorphia. Uh, that a couple of years ago, people were also, something called Snapchat dysmorphia, and it started in about 2015. People going to the plastic surgeon to want to look like um, their Snapchat filter. So you know um, this has been a process for me, coming to terms with who I am and accepting myself fully. There's still other things I'm sure that I need to accept, other belief systems that are deep down inside. um, I was watching a YouTube video today about what keeps us poor, and their belief systems in place. Like, rich people are evil. Well, if rich people are evil, I don't want to be a rich person. I don't want to be evil. I'm different than that. And so, you know, understanding that gives me a pathway to change my some of my belief systems. I have other belief systems I have are something like reaching a goal um, isn't satisfying, or attaining something isn't satisfying. So that's something that I work on. And um, what's another one that I need to work on recently? Um, oh, maybe a belief system that my life is fine now, or that being wealthy, being rich, is not only hard work, but it is more stress, and I try to minimize stress in my life. So I need to remove that belief system. And I'm looking into tapping, I'm looking into EMDR. So these are some, or holotropic breath work, right? These are some ways in order to reset those belief systems, to go back, to revisit past trauma, and to revisit when belief systems were actually created, and then reprogram those without drugs and alcohol, which I tried that route, wasn't successful. Maybe I was a little bit successful, but ultimately it messed up my life in a great way, and sent me to a psych ward. So I'm glad that that's over. Um, Last week, during my hypomanic, time where I ate like six Domino's pizzas. Domino's, please sponsor me. I'll tell other people to not buy your things. Um, um, one of the symptoms of being hypomanic is, and it's a dopamine seeking behavior. So, I'm craving something. I want excitement. I want to do this thing. And one of the things that I did was I spent some money, and I spent some money on puzzles. Yay! Look at this. It's an awesome puzzle box. And then you open it up, and there's something inside. This is called, which one is this one? This one is, it's not Clue Box. Maybe it's, oh, wait, hold on. It's Clue Box. And this one is Davy Jones' Locker. I also have this one. So, gives me something to do. I already solved the first one, but it was fun. It's like an escape room in a box. So, I think one of the implications of that coming, out of the psych ward and working on recovery is working on my focus and working on my ability to, pay attention and also plan, which is why one reason I journal. And yeah, so what do you do to stay sane? What are some belief systems that you need to change in your life? How tan are you these days? If you're not that tan, don't worry about it because it doesn't really matter. Because you're beautiful just who you are and how you are. So accept yourself. I'm accepting that I need a haircut because we definitely don't want to see me grow out this over the next couple years. Or do we? Have a beautiful evening. Aloha.